So the fact...
Okay, so this is her explanation for everything, which I think I've heard a little bit. I'm not sure whether I've heard the whole thing, but I'm pretty sure it's just, she just didn't really explain anything, and she made it worse, so let's see.
Even have to address this right now is kind of insane. Social media is just... it's a scary place, and I never understood people that much when they said they couldn't share their kids' faces online or they couldn't share much about their kids. I didn't really understand it, but it's crazy. If you were to know me in real life, this whole lazy husband thing, it's satire. My husband is the sweetest.
I doubt it's satire. What are you talking about? Like,
kindest, most loving, most nurturing father in the entire world. He is.
So then why don't you get footage of that instead of getting footage of you pulling the chair and you starving the child and everything that you've done to the child? Why don't you get footage of the child being loved?
On the ground with James like 90% of the day. If that meant...
So that means he is lazy then. If he's just playing with the child, which is not true, but if he's just playing with the child 90% of the day, that means he is lazy and doesn't do anything because he's just playing with the child. So what, 10% of the day, what is he doing?
Not laughing, having fun, teasing him, playing with him, whatever it is, then I don't know, then something's wrong, because that...
Then why is the child so scared of him? Like, really, if you watch the videos, then why is the child so scared of the dad?
Those two have the strongest bond, the strongest father-son bond that I...
No. The child is scared of the dad. Anytime he goes near him, he flinches, which is coming up in another video. It's just out of order, I think.
Anyone else. And it makes me really sad that social media has turned it into something, or me. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe that's...
No, you've just shown everything, and now you've been caught out, and you don't know what to do, and you're trying to give an explanation. That's what's happened.
It makes me sad that I guess I've turned it into something like that. I don't know. In the video...
You just showed everything, and everybody caught you. That's what you're sad about.
That you guys are all freaking out about. They're just playing. They're always playing. They're always playing where they scare each other. James is obsessed with dinosaurs and bears, and when they look away and they come back and they scare each other, and they play, like when they throw something, they'll play throw it, you know, when you like psych them out, you know, and they flinch and whatever. Like,
that makes no sense. Literally makes no sense.
That's what they're always doing. They're always like hiding behind couches and jumping at each other and chasing each other around the house and up the stairs and down the stairs and tackling each other. They're always playing, constantly, to the point where like, if I'm trying to talk to my husband, I can't because he's always playing with my son.
Then why don't you film those things? If that's really what's happening and you say that he's playing with him 90% of the day, why don't you film that? Like, instead of you pulling him off the chair or you guys flicking his hands away from the food and not feeding him, why don't you film that stuff instead of filming other things where you're abusing him? Why don't you film that?
Nothing's going on.
I mean, I'm going to start fake crying.
From the moment that my husband wakes up in the morning to the second he goes to bed, he is only thinking about our children and our family and what...
No, he is not. I guarantee you, he is thinking about himself and himself only. He probably barely thinks about you, idiot.
For us, and that's never not on his mind. He is constantly thinking about his children.
Then why is he never fed? Why is the child never fed? Why in the videos is he never eating? Why do you never give this child food? Like, if he really thinks about this child and the other one and he is a good father truly, then why doesn't he have food? Like, a parent feeds their child before they feed themselves. And that's not what's happening here. You two idiots stuff your face before you even feed the child. So what the hell are you saying?
what it's like now, how to be the best father. You can't believe everything you see on social media. You just can't.
So we shouldn't believe what our eyes are showing us, because our eyes are showing us that you starved the child and that you abuse him. So what should we believe then? Listen, can you do that quietly, because I'm doing a video.
When I promise this, I'm serious. Nothing is going on.
Nothing is going on. Bitch, stop.
I don't really owe anyone an explanation. I could just be like everybody else, and when stuff like this happens, I could just keep quiet. And I thought about keeping quiet, just kind of letting it blow over. But I thought, I don't want that.
I couldn't, no. Translation is, I couldn't do that, because if I did, then I wouldn't be popular anymore, and I wouldn't get the views and stuff that I'm getting right now. I need the views because that's what I want.
I don't even want the thought of that out there. I don't want anyone to suspect anything.
Well, bad luck, because it's out there. You put all those videos out there. Now everybody knows who you are and what you do to the kid, and it's done. Everybody knows who you are.
To be questioned whatsoever that me or my husband, that we do not love our children, that we do not treat them.
You don't. You could barely hold up that baby's neck. And you're a nurse.
With anything other than love. Like, it's crazy. There's nothing.
Really? You're going to try and fake cry again? Do you want me to get you some eye drops? Would you like me to get some water so you can run it down your face a little?
There's nothing going on.
There's nothing going on. Oh my god. Idiot.
I pay 10% of all of my money to the Mormon church every single month. Let me tell you why. Now, I've mentioned this in the past, and there seems to be some...
I saved this one because I had no idea that they were connected with the Mormon church.
A lot of people just don't seem to understand why you would pay 10% to a church. It's not like the Mormon church is lacking in the money department. I'm not donating to the pastor or the bishop or the leaders of the church. That's what a lot of people have told me. I pay 10% of all of my...
Okay, I'm not really sure what that video is, but why you... Okay, if you are trying to save money, which is some of the videos where she's talking about, keep that money and feed your child. Oh, and then this another one, which is from the same 2-year-old, but he was a baby. When he was a baby. And then they're giving him lemon juice. Oh. Give him some water. Like, Mom, stop. Like, when a baby is sort of old enough, you can give them like a slice of lemon, and then they can choose to eat it if they want. And then once they're like done or something like that, and they see how like citrusy it is, then they'll take it away, and then you give them some water. These people have filled up that whole thing with lemon juice and then put that whole thing in his mouth and made him drink it. Like, it seems like I don't know whether I can say a form of abuse, but it's like when parents put a mouthful of hot sauce in the kid's mouth. It seems almost like that, and it just seems like abuse, because it seems the same as the hot sauce, and he's a little baby, and they're not helping him. They're not giving him water. They're not giving him milk. They're not giving him food. They're not giving him anything, and it's like they're punishing him with this lemon juice. He can't, the baby cannot handle it, and they are not helping him. They're just filming and laughing. He starts screaming, and they don't even care. Oh my god.
of any sort. If you do that, I'm just gonna do it right back to you. If you bite, I'm gonna bite you. Not hard, but like enough that like, hey, that doesn't feel good. Don't go biting people. Don't go hitting people.
I'm pretty sure she's talking about the child. I really don't know because it's only half of the video or something. But, yeah, well, the comments are off from her video. So, are they? I don't really know. So is she saying here that if her child bites her, she's going to bite her child back? Like, if your child bites, you can put them on a timeout chair. I don't know.
They're like, hey, that doesn't feel good. Don't go biting people. Don't go hitting people. It's gonna happen right back to you.
Well, I personally think they're already abusing the child, but so she's saying that if this child hits or bites them, or maybe her, that she's going to do it back to them, the son. Like, I don't... And she thinks that we shouldn't believe everything that we've seen, when she is saying it right in front of our faces, like literally saying it in a video, but we shouldn't believe anything that we've seen.
Your food. If you're still hungry after what I give you is gone, then you can have something else. If you want cereal for dinner, you better eat what you have for dinner, and then you can have your cereal if you're still hungry afterwards. Nap time is...
They don't even feed him. So what is that statement? Like, you don't even feed him. There is countless videos of you not feeding him. So what do you mean you have to eat your dinner, and if you don't, then you can't have anything else? Maybe feed him.
If for some reason you're not tired and it's nap time, you can go hang out in your bed, you can go hang out in your crib, whatever, but nap time's nap time, because that's also my break. Fighting of it.
Well, no, you're a parent. You don't really get a break. You're a parent. Like, that's what you signed up for once you had a child, being a parent. Parent is 24/7 until the child is 18. And then after they're 18, you're still helping them. Like, you're their parent, dumbass.
I'm not changing my kid's diaper when they pee. I've never done that. Do you know how... Like the little mochi bowl? I'm not changing my kid's diaper when they pee. I've never done that.
What?
You know how expensive diapers are? I have friends and people that I know that like, oh, they peed, we have to change their diaper. And I'm like,
yeah, because that's what you do. Oh my god.
Literally, I will change his diaper if he poops.
Okay, if you are complaining about money and the price of nappies, then why don't you get reusable ones? You can reuse them. I don't even know what to say about this video. Like, you won't change the kids' nappies if they have peed? I hope you pee your pants and then you have to sit in it. No, actually, I hope you pee and then have diarrhea and then you have to sit in it.
Very full diaper.
You wait for a full nappy and then you change it? Oh my god. What is that? That's like abuse. That is abuse. My mum just agreed with me. That is abuse. I am still baffled that she has a nurse's license. I honestly believe that her license needs to be taken away. Because if I found out a nurse like this was looking after me, I would sue someone. Honestly, I would. Because she is something else. I don't even know. She is posting all this stuff like unapologetic. Yeah, she is posting this stuff unapologetically, and like it's, and then we're supposed to not believe what we're seeing. You are saying it, so what are we supposed to believe then?
Diapers are so freaking expensive. I'm not out here changing his diaper every time he pees. I would be going through 30 diapers a day. I'm not.
My God, what? I really don't even know what to say. Comment if you agree. Nobody's gonna fucking agree with you. I really don't even know what to say about that video. That's abuse.
Like the little mochi.
This is the video, obviously, that everyone found, I think, and then it sort of went viral, and then they found other videos and stuff. And this is the one that she's. I'm not sure whether this is the one that she had to do the explanation for, but this is the one where the child flinches.
Things are so freaking delicious, and I feel like at this point they're just a Vegas tradition for us. In fact, my husband and I went to Vegas on our honeymoon in 2020.
Which that child is scared of him. There's no, like, we're seeing it with our eyes and we can tell. We're not stupid. We're not as stupid as you are, or as you think that we are, okay? That child has been abused and he is scared of the dad, and that's why he is acting like that.
The little mochi
like, just watch.
Are so freaking delicious, and I feel like at this point they're just a Vegas tradition for us. In fact, my husband and I went to Vegas. Vegas tradition for us. In fact, my husband and I went to Vegas.
He is terrified. He is scared. That little baby is scared. She can say whatever she wants in an explanation or anything, but we, as smart human beings, can tell what we're looking at. And what we're looking at is abuse. So, okay, so I went to her page just to see what she was posting and, like, when, if she was still posting and stuff. She's still posting. This was the one she was annoyed that she had the child. I don't really know. Like, I just don't get it. I really don't get it. She is pissed off that she has to look after her child while she gets ready. You are a mother. That's what happens. Learn to get ready with the child. You could even learn to incorporate him into your get readies. Learn to like your fucking child. Learn to love him. He is your child. Scratch on his face, and I know kids get scratches and stuff, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got it any other way, honestly. You put in the wrong contact lenses and then you leave them in for 24 hours and then you have to go fucking get them taken out somewhere and see a doctor. Well, you don't do anything to help him. Learn to incorporate him into your routine. Like, get him, I know everybody's like, get him, just gives them iPads and stuff like that. Well, get him a toy, get him a, like, interactive book. You can get books that are, like, 3D and they can play with them. Get him something like that and incorporate him into your routine so he doesn't play in the toilet. Don't be mad when he's playing in the toilet. He is trying to find something to amuse himself because you're being a bitch and ignoring him. And then you go and drag him out like that just because he's annoying you. This child is trying to find something to amuse themselves with because, like I said, you're being a bitch and ignoring him. And I don't care if I shouldn't call you a bitch. You and your husband are abusing your child. So I'm going to call you whatever the hell I want. Yeah, I'd be crying too because you just pulled my arm and dragged me out of the bathroom. Like, maybe he just wants the comfort of you. Sometimes kids want that. Maybe you should have, if you didn't want your children, maybe you should have tried that like a few years ago. You're a fucking nurse. You know better. I'm going to try and bleep out as much swearing as I can, but I know I swear a lot in this video, so I don't know how much swearing is going to be left in, but, you know, I'll try. So don't look at the camera like that. He is your child. He is trying to amuse himself. You can even get some like toys and stuff and put them in the bath. Let him play in the bath while there's no water. So just, it's safe. He can play in the bath while you're getting ready. Stop acting like an asshole to your child. Good. I hope you hurt yourself. I hope you scratch the inside of your eyeball, and I hope you hurt your nose. Also, I hope you run out of products. No, I hope you get a lot of pimples. See, okay, what I'm noticing, look at all these products she's got. Like, I don't know how old she is, but I don't really have a skincare routine. Like, I have 2 products, or 3 if you want to get technical. 3 products only, that's it, 3. But look at the amount of products that she's putting on her face. She can take half of those away, keep some of that money, and buy food for her child. Like, oh my God. Or that coat that she needed, that winter coat because it was cold, she could have done that too. But this one was the 11th, 27. So this is American. Wait, so it's backwards. The 27th of November? Am I right? I'm sorry, but you guys are really weird with your dates. So I'm pretty sure it was the 27th of November. 2 days after my birthday. So that was then. So she's still posting. Her last video, which is just Get Unready With Me, got 11.6 million. I'm watching them on the TikTok, which I shouldn't, but I'm just trying to see what she's been posting. And this was 1 day ago, which, comments are off, which is not surprising because she doesn't want to hear anyone's opinion. Toothbrush to brush his teeth himself. Watching the amount of products that she uses. Why don't you cut that in half and then buy him a coat if he needs one? I'm sorry, but I don't even know how many products she used, but I'm sure that the price of these is mostly like $30 to $50, maybe even more. And she will not buy her child a $52 coat or however much it was. He needs a coat for winter. Letting your child freeze and be in the cold is also a form of abuse. Your hair starts to fall out. Anyway, and I don't know what will happen next. But that's her. She is the terrible mum of right now. And I do believe she could be Ruby Frankie 2.0 because she is pretty much doing everything that Ruby did at the start. Like, it's very similar. Also, she has, like, no shame about posting what she posts. So, that's also what Ruby did. Very similar. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on her. Let me know if anybody actually agrees with her. But that's all that I have to watch. That's all that I have to say, because I just want to get away from her and watch something funny. But that's it for today. So if you watch this video, I really do appreciate it. If you want to like, subscribe, comment, anything like that, straight up to you. But let me know down in the comments what you think about her. But yeah, that's it. So thank you. Bye.